Hey guys, welcome back to Kingdom Adventures. Hey, we are just completing and wrapping up, and if you see behind me, I'm getting ready to edit the video for Zaleski State Park trail hike. We did 3 nights, 4 days on the trail. It was wonderful. It's been a while since we had done 3 nights out, and I tell you, it was nice, really nice. Some point in time, we're gonna start trying to do more. Excuse me, and so I'm excited to share this with you guys. Zaleski State Park has to be probably there at the top as far as my favorite trails in Ohio. Shawnee, of course, being the first, one of my favorites. But guys, thank you so much for coming along with this journey. I don't want to spend too much time because I need to edit this. So, thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Please do me a favor. We are trying to progress this channel a little bit more this year and on into 2021. And so, tell your friends about us if they're interested in backpacking with low-cost gear and what that might look like. Come see us. Watch your videos, just some of the adventures that we go on, and I am going to try to do a little bit more gear-oriented videos as well. You'll see one of those coming up here very soon. But subscribe to this channel. Let us know you're out there, because really the biggest thing right now is just getting support from you guys just through that, because it encourages us. We just looking for the encouragement from you guys. It encourages us to keep going. To see that there are some people out there that are like us, that really want to kind of get involved in this, but are on an extremely tight budget, especially for a lot of us, me included, who was affected by the most recent COVID unemployment issues. If you're dealing with that, but you just need to get out, and we're hoping that we can share some low-cost budget ideas to be able to get out there. And like I said, I'll show you some more videos on some of the gear that we use later on, and we'll be able to help you out. And also, like this video, give us a comment, give us some feedback. Be glad to change anything. We're definitely working. We're not professionals by any means. If you can tell, I'm in a basement. So there's no, we are not professionals, and so please don't take it that way. But we are enjoying being able to produce this stuff for you guys, and we enjoy getting out, and I hope it encourages you to get out as well. All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back. We have decided to go and do a fall hike and check out some fall colors. Actually, the first time I get to do Zaleski, so looking forward to this. We're gonna do 3 nights. It's gonna be pretty cool. So just enjoying the fall. Looks like temperatures are gonna be perfect for us. So hope you guys enjoy. And let's get out on the trail. I have also brought along my cohort in this adventure, who has already gone off trail and seeking out something. I think we better go investigate. So the plan is to do a quick day today and a long day tomorrow. So what's we got?
difference. It might have been a cool view from up here, but the briar's kind of into that one.
Yeah.
But then there's like a
looks like a ton of red bud and stuff, saplings all through there. Huh, that's crazy. Pretty cool. I think those are, I was taking the start of red pine. I'll check that out later. There we go. Here's the viewpoint. Oh, this is what makes it all worth it right here. Yeah, buddy. Get down there and get on the ledge here in a minute. Yeah. Creek beds are all dried up. Except for that one mud puddle. Soft. I think one of the things I love about Zaleski is the ever-changing and dynamic ecosystems that are in here. You know, you start off as an evergreen type situation, and then it quickly changes into the hardwood and your deciduous type trees. And then you're kind of in a higher elevation, and then you drop down to the low sides, and you see marshlands and all kinds of things. I mean, it's around the corner. Each corner, you just really don't know what you're gonna get into. It's kind of cool. Just looking out here, it's got the whole, basically, probably low. Not very deep lake over here with all the lily pads just taking over it. I mean, geez, Pete. But you know, just really neat. Really cool to see. Oops, let me get you guys back on here. Yeah, really cool. And of course, there's Big Dad. Yeah, let's get up the hill and see if we can find. Gosh, it's gorgeous out today too. Couldn't have asked for better temperatures. And just trees are turning and it's looking gorgeous. It's gonna be a good week for colors and the trees. Oh, it's gonna be nice. We work our way up this hill here. Well, it looks like we are at camp. We decided to go ahead and take a stop at campsite 2. There are other people looming around here. Picked out one camp. He decided to go and check on down the trail to see if there was something else. But yeah, we should. Man, this has been a great walk. Beautiful day. You couldn't have asked for a better day to go for a hike. I was looking at kind of the stats, and it looked like we did about 7 miles within about a 3.5 hour time frame. So that was nice. But we're gonna go and kind of look and see what we need for if we want to do another camp or if we're gonna start gathering wood and get things squared away. Let's see what happens. Well, good morning. Oh man, I gotta be honest with you. That was a heck of a night. Slept great. I woke up once, and I didn't want to get up because I was so warm in that new sleeping bag I got. So I was pretty excited about that. But it's probably. I mean, I've been milling around a little bit. I just came to a sunny spot to see if I could warm up a little bit, but it's probably 8:30. I think I said 8:30 when I looked at the clock. And my partner there is sleeping still, so I decided to step away for a minute and just kind of say good morning to everybody. Probably a little bit later of a start, but man, I don't want to get. It's a bit chilly. I didn't want to get out of bed either, so I'm gonna let him sleep a little bit longer and see what happens. But no big deal. We'll be still on track anyways. And I'm not worried about that. We're out here to have a good time, so whether we get complete mileage or whatever, I think we'll be okay. But I just wanted to kind of step out and say good morning to you guys. Later on, I will give you a full rundown on my sleeping bag. I hadn't mentioned this earlier, but one of the new pieces of equipment that I brought out here was I had purchased a new sleeping bag that was packable, and it was actually rated to 30 degrees. And I gotta be honest with you, it got down to lower 40s, and I was sweating. I was warm. It felt great though. I had to take off a couple layers actually, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. It made sleep definitely a joy, and it wasn't overly cold or anything. So I was totally excited about that. And so this has been, we're off to a good start. Probably gonna wait till it warms up a little bit anyways before we really get kicking. And then, oh, sun's blinding there. And then we'll go from there. But right now I'm just enjoying the morning. Probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna try to get the fire going again. They're still smoldering, which is cool. But I don't know if I'm gonna try to get going again or if we're just gonna heat up water on a burner. We'll see. But we'll just go from there. I'll bring you along with the trail and just say we're Zaleski, and morning one is a beautiful morning. Just a beauty of a morning. I'll see you guys in a few. And we are packed up and on our way out. We're probably about 1/10 of a mile really to get back onto the trail. So we're going to be passing by a couple campsites. So to make it brief, we're on our way a little bit later than I anticipated, but you know what? So be it. Having fun, enjoying life. I think we should be alright still. Alright, we'll get on trail and we'll see what happens.
Those things have some force when they come down.
Good morning, guys. Morning number 2. Having a blast. Gotta love fall time in the woods. Amazing out here. Just amazing. Hey guys, so we got kind of a different thing than I normally do. We camped out. That was labeled as campsite 3 last night here at Zaleski, and then this morning we got up as the sun came up, and we decided to eat some breakfast and do a no pack hike on the northern loop side of it. I gotta be honest, it was amazing. It was an awesome area. It was a pretty big stand of old pines, probably like 100-year-old pines. And I was amazed by it. It's pretty cool. Definitely something worth checking out if you guys ever make it up here. But then we were actually able to do about 7 miles. And we were actually able to come around and take a little bit of a siesta. Had some lunch back at the campsite we stayed at, and relaxed, and now packed up and off to go again. We can try to keep up a little bit of a pace, but we are going to be going to campsite 1. Should be pretty interesting because they're calling for rain tonight, so that'll actually add to the adventure on this one as well. So pretty excited, loving the fall colors, loving this place. Pretty cool. Check it out. Excuse me. Totally getting stoked about a view that's getting ready to come up. Just loving fall out here. It's amazing. Of course, clouds are starting to move in, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna have ourselves a view here in a minute. Look at that. So cool. Taking a little white blaze trail, kind of cuts us up. It kind of takes us back to where we started, actually. There's a whole lot of rock outcroppings like this all through here. Just so cool. It's kind of a neat trail. But so we're taking this kind of where we came in at, and then we are going to be going over to what's named campsite 1, which is where we were. We actually didn't stay there, but we walked by there 2 days ago. So we decided we'd spend the 3rd night there, relax, and hop ourselves on out of here after that. Well, good morning. It was kind of a crazy. I didn't do a whole lot of videoing. Well, actually, I might have done some videoing yesterday, but This was our setup. We had to get in pretty quick and set up because it was going to start raining on us. And it did. It rained a good majority of the night. So, but this was our setup today. You can see our complete gear bomb mess. And, so it's kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, it got really cold last night too. And then, I don't know if you can see this, so I've been raving about my new sleeping bag. But, there's an issue with feathers. So I'm gonna have to find that out, what's going on there. But this is a departure morning for us. We'll be heading out here soon, but we're just taking it easy today. No big deal here. Enjoying your weather. We are making our final exit. We're getting out of here today. We had a pretty late start. We're actually starting a little bit afternoon to get out, but it was fun. It was a good time, just kind of relaxing. I do enjoy being able to be lazy in the morning out on the trail, just because it gives you that opportunity to really enjoy what's going on out here, and especially after last night being rainy and everything. Good just to kind of chill. But it's been an absolutely fabulous week. Spent 3 nights, 4 days out here, and we're actually coming upon one of the junctions right now. But yeah, we've just had a blast, and it's been good to be back out here, enjoying the fall. The weather's been absolutely perfect. Even with the rain last night, temperatures have been able to test some of my equipment, which is great. So this actually goes out to one of the main trailheads. It says main trailhead. And then this is the junction. We were at campsite 1, and now we're headed to Y. Backpacking trailhead, there it goes to like an old schoolhouse. We parked out by the iron furnace, and so that's kind of where we're headed. Anyway, some people coming. Well, we are coming to the end of this trail. My Zoom is playing games with me again too. Just hitting this last leg, I couldn't help but think about, the transition after being out. Even as little as 2 nights. So we were out for three nights, and the things that go on mentally. I was thinking about how, the anticipation, and the build up to this moment, and how, the planning and everything you do. And of course, you never can really plan it perfectly, but we certainly had a perfect weekend. I mean, it definitely was fun and blessed, and we truly enjoyed it. Couldn't have asked for better weather with the rain and everything. But you think about that coming in, and you got this amount of anticipation. Me, I spend quite a bit of time being nervous about it, especially when I've planned it, and I put planning into it with a little bit of that mentality that everything has to go exactly as planned. And I keep trying to let that go, and I think I was able to let that go pretty heavily this weekend. being able to, readjust the way we did things, and actually ended up being a lot better. But through all the anticipation, the excitement getting out here, and being out on the trail, I could stay out here forever. I mean, you get into a place, you can get yourself into a routine, especially after 3 days, and really it feels good and comfortable. But then, there is a time when we have to leave the trail, and basically we've escaped reality for a while, and we have to get back into to life, and that's kind of exciting as well, because every time I come out here, even on the bad trips, even on the trips that have been rough for me, every time I come back, when I exit the trail, there's an air of excitement. I enjoy being able to get back in the car, enjoy being able to go home. Part of that is I get to share the experience with my family, and tell them all about our trip, but also I get to review and share these videos with you guys, and you guys get to share in excitement. I tried to keep my talking down quite a bit on this one, with the exception of the ending, because we're getting ready to leave this trail, and it's just a thought I had, and now as I look through the woods, I love the woods, I love being out on them, but I'm also excited to get back. So I want to thank you guys. Do a brief recap when I get home and get cleaned up. Also going to be putting out a separate video, a gear review video on my new sleeping bag. Things, I've already told you probably, but I want to be specific on it. And we've kind of working together through some ideas on what to do next. So I look forward to seeing you guys again out on the trail. Take care, guys. God bless. Alright, guys. Hey, it is now the day after the trip. I've gotten some well-deserved rest and decided to get out on the back porch in front of this beautiful yellow maple behind me that has turned for the fall. The purpose for this trip was just that. I picked a trail that I knew had some very diverse woods, and I knew that it was a great chance that we would see some beautiful colors out in the woods, and that with fall turning all the leaves and everything, I knew that was going to be the ticket there. So I really wanted to get out there and just enjoy the beauty of nature as it's turning seasons. I love doing that. I love being able to, at the turn of a season, get out and just watch how nature's reacting, and it's just it's a neat thing, especially with the way this year's been for everybody. I knew that something like this had to be just something I needed to do. So we got to see some beautiful fall colors, and I just enjoyed the trail immensely. Here in a minute, I'm going to take you over the map and just kind of show you the route that I did. And I really, as much planning as you do on this, on these things, things change, and we had to change a couple areas in a route, which actually proved to be extremely beneficial. And so that's what we did, and it turned out to be just probably one of the best backpacking trips that both Nate and I had ever done. So I'm so grateful that we were able to do that. Yes, I had my partner in crime, Nate, with me. By the way, my name is Kirby. I don't know that I've ever actually given my name out on video before, but my name is Kirby. I go by Lone Wolf when I'm out and doing this, and you are watching Kingdom Adventures. We are actually getting ready to, Nate and I are going to be getting ready to push more videos probably this year, coming up to the end of the year, end of 2020 and on into 2021, hoping to get a little bit more footage out there, and which puts a daunting task on me and on you. The daunting task for me is that I have to actually motivate myself to get video footage out there, because I'm going to be probably doing a majority of the editing. The task for you guys is to get on board, come help us. You don't have to come out, but just support us by, hey, watching, viewing. If you like what you see, hit like. If you don't, then don't. It's not that big of a deal for me, but I do want to hear from you guys as well, because seeing you guys viewing these videos and your comments and even your subscriptions help motivate me to want to do more, and put out better quality videos for you. If there's something that you think I should have done better, feel free. I can do it or I can't. It's one of those things. I can give you the reason why I can't if that's possible, or I can just not. I mean, we can play this game we want. But I really want to hear from you guys too. And I love doing this, and I love sharing with you guys, and I love keep doing this. But I really love to know that you guys are liking it as well. So please get on, share with some of your friends, and just say, hey, these weirdos are getting out doing some crazy things. And the biggest thing that I look at is the fact that we're doing everything on a low budget. The budget's very low, very low, and the equipment that we use, we're not buying top-end high-end equipment, and we're sharing with you guys that this doesn't have to be an expensive hobby. There are a lot of videos out there that the people on those videos are using high-end equipment, and using stuff that's going to cost, that's going to break the bank. And that's what we want to make sure that you guys realize. It doesn't have to break the bank. I'll be honest with you. I look over all the equipment that I use in this series, in this series that I'm posting. All the equipment, not a single bit of it went over $100 for a piece of equipment. And the most expensive piece of equipment was my backpack, and it's at I think it was like $85, somewhere around there. That's the most expensive. Okay, everything else is lower than that. So that's kind of what we aim to do, is we aim to just kind of look at you and say, hey guys, this is something you can get out and do, and it's affordable if you want to make it that way. If you have any questions on any of our gear, let me know, and I'll be glad to share with you on that. I am going to be putting out a specific gear review video on a new piece of equipment that I had just purchased before I went out there, and that was my sleeping bag. I think during the video you hear me mention it a couple times, so I'm anxious to share with you about that sleeping bag because I loved it. A couple minor snafus in it, but I love that sleeping bag, and it was really a nice sleep, and did me well while we were on the trip. So I look forward to sharing with you about that later on in another video. And if there's any, I may briefly touch on the pack, because they're both made by the same company, so I've been quite impressed by the company. Notice brand names are not specific when you see those. I'll tell you the brand when I give you that, but I'm not being supported by anybody. That's why I want your support. I don't want the money isn't necessary. I just want you guys to just support me by saying, hey, this is great. and being alongside like a friend. And we'll talk and chat and be able to work together. And who knows, maybe some of y'all would be able to get out on a trip with us, and we'll go out and have some fun in the woods as well. All right, guys? So thank you so much for viewing this video. So let's go right from here. We're gonna go down and check out the map. All right, guys? So we'll check, and I'll get to tell you about our route and everything else. So let's go. And bam, here it is. Okay, so guys, here's what we did. I want to kind of show you on the map. This is whoa. I'm in my office again. So this is the map that I have framed of the trail, of Zaleski Trail, and if I can get, hopefully I'm not moving too much, so everything kind of breaks out. but I wanted to kind of show you the route that we took and how we got, and where we got to, how we got to what we did, and go from there. So like I said, this has got to be one of my favorite trails. I can officially say we have completed the whole Zaleski Backpack Trail, and I kind of show you what we did last time as opposed to what we did this time. Briefly, because you know what, my memory was shot. I was trying to remember some of the route that we did last time, and I was having a hard time doing that. So last time, which was the very first backpacking trip ever, my very first backpacking trip ever, we started down here at the Hope Schoolhouse and walked that 2 mile, basically 2 mile stretch up to the trail. That was interesting in itself. That was quite the journey because this is pretty much uphill most of the way. This time around, we were looking at, we had a specific task at hand, and that task was to complete the North Loop. So I had done this once prior to this hike, where I had parked over here by the Iron Furnace and got in, and it was much easier and much faster, and it was much nicer. So that is what we did on this trip. We parked over here at the Iron Furnace, took this little half mile, or actually just under a mile leg trip up to the trail in itself. And this time we decided on day one we were going to go around this way. And we were going to camp out at campsite 2. That was an official, that was where we were wanting to camp this time around. So that's what we did. We went around here and we just camped out at campsite 2. There is an overlook right around this area here, that actually maybe up in here, that is a cliff that you can see over. I think you saw some pictures of me looking, or maybe seen some pictures of that cliff in that video that you just watched. And that cliff was, it was a beautiful view. It's neat. The trees actually grow up right in front of you, so it's really hard to get a really good view of the alleyway, but it is still a really cool rock outcropping and cliff that we can look over and see. We camped out first night, campsite 2. Upon there, we decided we were going to go up to campsite 3. The goal was day 2 was going to be our long day. We were going to go up to campsite 3 and then pack the loop and then camp out right at campsite 3. But we took from here, we went all the way up to the service trail, and we took this little service trail up to campsite 3. They're saying that we were going to cut it a little bit short there to get up there as fast as we could. By the time we kind of got in a late start that day. We slept in and got lazy, and by the time we got to campsite 3, it was already 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and so we decided, you know what, let's do that. Let's do it a different way. So we went ahead and camped out at campsite 3 on night 2, and then the next morning we got up early, or pretty early, like right at sunrise, had breakfast, and left all of our gear, pretty much just took a bottle of water and some snacks, and proceeded to go around the northern loop. Now you will see in video footage that up here, the flat part of the northern loop was by far probably one of my favorite parts of that. That's where that little plantation was, where there were probably, it looked like 120-year-old pine trees were planted there, or actually grew there, and then there were some that were planted there by that Doolittle guy, plantation guy, and he planted what was called the European larch, and just you see some of the footage on that and there, and I think I dropped a picture or two in the video as well. But when we were up there, that was by far just an awesome scene, just neat to see up there. Just to be inside those pine trees, being in that area, the forest there was just amazing, and it was something that just was awe. I was at awe when I was in there. We came back down to campsite 3, had ourselves a little siesta. Basically had lunch and chilled for a couple minutes, and got to looked like it was probably we'd gotten a forecast that it was going to rain that evening, so we decided to go ahead and pack it on up. And our goal was to go down the main trail, and so that's what we did. We came up here and we went down the main trail, and then we kind of took this little cut off, which would have brought us right back to the car, but we said we were going to spend another night out there, so we went ahead and looped around and came back down to campsite 1. That way we hit every one of the campsites this time. And we stayed at campsite 1. We were hunkered down. You didn't see too much video footage of the actual camp itself until the next day because we were hunkered down pretty good with the rain. But then after after that night, we just kind of booked it on out there. It was an easy. We were able to really relax the next morning, have a big breakfast is what we did, and just enjoy the beautiful morning that we had there. And then packed up. I think we probably packed up right around noon, and left shortly after, and on out the door we went. But yeah, guys, it was a great time, awesome time, and I look forward to hearing what you guys thought of the video and going from there. Okay, guys, we will see how everything goes. I got a few other things that are kind of coming up. And we'll just kind of work from there, okay? Great, I'm so glad you guys joined us. Okay, so I'm glad you guys once again joined us. I hope that the map was educational for you. I hope you guys got, hope that helped explain some of what we did and gives you an idea. As I was kind of thinking about that during that process, I was also wanting to kind of share with you real quick a couple future things. I plan on taking the trail pup back out for a quick overnighter. I don't know if partner Nate will be there with me or not, but I definitely am going to be taking Sadie the trail pup out again for an overnighter, introducing you guys to a spot that we have now found on a lake that I go to frequently, to be named later. And we call it the beach, and so we're going to be going and taking a trip in November to the beach to take the trail pup back out, get her back out because she needs it just as much as any of us need it, right? Since she can't do any of the long hikes, I want to go ahead and get her on a quick jaunt into the beach and do an overnighter. We'll do a lot more bushcraft stuff and be minimalistic as much as possible, but definitely excited to get her out. And like I said, that's going to be more of a planning center for us. If my partner is able to get out, we're going to probably plan more and be able to get some ideas out there. And I mean, there's some things we'd already talked about, like doing some challenges, and we'll just see what happens. And hopefully everything's going good. Okay, guys, really seriously thank you so much for coming and along with me on this journey through video. And please go ahead and subscribe and like. Check it out. We have a new Instagram page where more pictures will be posted in Instagram as well from the trip. So if you're not catching the video, go catch Instagram. Hopefully I'll be pushing that out on the pages as well. I am actually not great at social media, just more probably motivation than anything, but I'm not not always on top of social media, but I am going to try to push some of that stuff out and get it out there. Okay, guys, seriously, this is all just about being normal people doing normal things and getting out and just trying to lead different adventures and enjoying God's kingdom. And that's really what the hope that we try to strive for. We are not perfect people, and really we just try to get out and enjoy. Okay, with times like this, you just need to be able to get something different. Okay, thank you guys so much, and remember, we're praying for you guys, and we are obviously just hoping to hear from you as well. Okay, guys, thank you, take care, and God bless. Bye.